General Grievous was one of the greatest threats posed to the Republic and the Jedi, an agent of hatred with some of the most advanced cybernetics of the age. But what would have happened if the khaleesh warlord was attuned to the Force? Now, for this theory, we're only going to have to make one small adjustment to the timeline. You see, under Grievous's training from Dooku, the Count saw the potential, and he attempted to use the blood of a long-dead Jedi to attempt to infuse Grievous with the power of the Force. By doing this, Dooku secretly harboured plans of making Grievous his own apprentice, and together they would defeat Sidious and Dooku would become the leader of the Sith. However, this didn't happen. Grievous remained unattuned to the Force, and although he was able to mimic the Jedi's moves, he would never be Sith. But for this story, we're going to say this goes a bit differently. We're going to say that Dooku's attempt to connect Grievous to the Force works, and Grievous becomes Force sensitive. Now obviously this will result in Dooku training Grievous in the dark side, and he would probably do this in secret, because if Sidious was to discover that another Sith was coming into existence, then he would naturally act to stop it. Now with the ability to use the Force, Grievous becomes far more formidable. I believe that he would be able to decimate entire battlefields. Remember, Grievous has a lot of hate, possibly more than Dooku or even Sidious, and by using this, combined with his cybernetics, he would possibly be the most dangerous entity in the entire galaxy. Grievous would continue his training, and with his hatred and curiosity, he would gain the rank of Sith, and this would lead to Dooku and Grievous to turn on Sidious. However, I don't think it would work out how Dooku expected. Dooku was very strategic. He would take time and want to ensure that the plan was foolproof, unlike Grievous, who acted more on instinct and would want to remove Sidious from the picture as soon as possible. And Grievous, with his newfound darkside abilities, would likely turn on Dooku and seize power over the CIS for himself. So we're going to say Dooku is killed by Grievous, and Grievous then reveals the identity of Sidious to the Republic, resulting in him being arrested and likely killed by the Jedi. This basically means Grievous is now the last Sith in existence. Now, seeing that the Wall was a tool used by Sidious to gain power, the Republic may try to push for a peace deal. However, now with the CIS firmly under Grievous's control, he would never accept this. He would continue the war more aggressively than ever. Now, it's possible that the Separatist Council would not accept Grievous as their new leader. He was far too aggressive, and he wasn't really liked by anyone. However, unlike Dooku or Sidious, Grievous didn't really have any interest in ruling. For this reason, in return for all the droids and ships the CIS could give him, he would allow them to rule without much intervention. Grievous was really only interested in one thing: destroying the Republic. Now ultimately, a Force-sensitive Grievous would be immensely powerful, and he would likely try to expand his power, visiting ancient Sith tombs and learning. Grievous was a proud warrior and would want to have his newfound powers to become the most powerful that there ever was. I believe that he would maybe even become one of the most powerful Sith Lords to ever have existed. The perfect balance between the Force and the machine. However, I believe that Grievous's regime would not be victorious. Yes, Grievous would single-handedly be able to defeat almost any foe, but arguably, he wasn't the best leader, and if the Republic and Jedi weren't able to eventually manage to lure him into a trap and kill the feral khaleesh, then the Separatists would probably coup against him. After all, Grievous would be potentially waging an eternal war. It wouldn't just stop with the Republic or the Jedi, he would then find another enemy to fight, and as we know, war is expensive, so inevitably, he would have to be removed from the picture. But what do you think of General Grievous as a Sith Lord? And what sort of Force abilities do you think he would have? Thanks for watching, I really do hope that you enjoyed this little lore video. If so, please remember to like, share and sub, as it's really appreciated and it helps the channel grow. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @TheLoreGuy and tick the bell to make sure you get regular updates. Thanks again for watching, I hope you all have great holidays, and I'll see you next time.